I'm sure you guys have seen by now that all hell broke loose in Los Angeles yesterday as ICE raids and rioters plunged the city into straight chaos. And I assume the same thing will happen tonight. In fact, my prediction is, and I'm usually right when it comes to my predictions, although I hope I am wrong. My prediction is that by next weekend, maybe the weekend after, give it a couple of weekends, and we're going to see what happened last night in Los Angeles. We're going to see it happening in major cities all over America. And the reason I feel that way is because I am seeing the same things happen now that happened in 2020. In fact, these riots, they feel kind of nostalgic, right? I don't agree with them, but they feel nostalgic. It feels like we've been here before. It just reminds me of like 2020 and old friends or enemies, whatever you want to call them. They're starting to make appearances again. Like our good old friends, the random piles of bricks and the random pallets of cinder blocks. They are once again making appearances, popping up in random places across LA so the rioters can use them as weapons against the ICE agents. You see what I mean, guys? It's just something about those random pallets of bricks that just feel nostalgic. Kind of like when you awkwardly run into one of your old high school classmates while you're grocery shopping at the Piggly Wiggly. Yeah, that feeling. But these riots are breaking out everywhere. People are going crazy in the streets, and everyone is proudly waving around their Mexican flags, and that's one thing I will never understand. You're protesting and rioting against being sent back to Mexico, and your way to protest being sent back to Mexico is to wave the Mexican flag? It almost feels like you're waving your Mexican flag, like, here I am, come get me and send me back. I can't wait, right? It's like you're in the middle of the street waiting for a free ticket back to Mexico as you wave those flags. And I don't see how this is an effective way of protesting. You aren't really gaining any sympathy by doing this. You're not gaining any support. I think that the logical thing to do would be to wave American flags. Show that you love America. Show that you want to be here. Show that you feel like you're an American. As these people come to round you up and ship you out of the country, show the world that you want to be here, that you're proud to be here, that you love America. That's what these people should be doing if they want to effectively protest, if they want to effectively reach the hearts of people like me and you guys. Show that you actually want to be here. You like this country. You're waving foreign flags while saying screw America while desperately trying to stay here. You're running around attacking police officers, setting things on fire, burning the American flag while protesting being sent somewhere else that obviously you think is so great because you're waving the flags around. So I don't know. I will never understand it, folks. I just will never understand it.
You know, let's hope that no one is hurt and no one is injured and it doesn't escalate from here. Look at the flag. Yeah, Guy, I see
there it is.
You
Mexican flag can,
this is criminal activity that I hope is people are held accountable for. And I'm talking about the riots right here.
Where are the cops?
Yeah, where are...
But I will say this. Everyone that has been rounded up by ICE so far, everyone that is in the process of being deported, those people don't have to worry anymore. They don't have to worry about anything because luckily for them, these rioters, they started looting the 7-Elevens. The rioters started looting the gas stations. So I'm guessing that somehow, some way, listen, they're playing 4D chess. I don't understand it. You don't understand it. But somehow, some way, when they broke into the 7-Eleven and stole a bunch of Twix, Starburst, and Slurpees, somehow that really helps the people being deported. I think that the ICE agents might just let all of these people go. Because, I mean, they're out there in LA stealing Pepsi Colas from the local gas stations. They're out there ruining their own communities. So I guess, I don't understand it. You guys don't understand it. But it must be effective. Somehow, some way, stealing candy bars from their local neighborhood store, somehow, some way, that helps this whole situation. And we'll just have to have them explain to us. I think that for every candy bar stolen, ICE has to release at least one illegal immigrant. So for every Snickers bar that got taken from the 7-Eleven, an illegal immigrant gets released back into America. I think that's how it works, but I'm not sure, guys. I'm really not sure. But one thing I am sure of, all jokes aside, is that a Summer of Love 2.0 is coming our way. So you better get ready. You better gear up. And if you think you're somewhere that won't be affected by this, you may want to ask yourself that question again, because this can and will affect a lot of places in America. They're gearing up the crazies. And I think this has the possibility, this has the potential of getting even worse than what we saw in 2020. Do I think it will be? I don't know. I'm not so sure yet. It seems like, it seems like Trump isn't necessarily playing around. They got the National Guard coming. There was even talks of activating Marines. So who knows where things are going, but what I can tell you is that these protesters and rioters, they're already all over social media talking about arming themselves and going and buying pew-pews and ammunition and all of that stuff. So this is definitely headed into a very ugly direction. If you live in one of these big cities, be careful. Check your local news every day. The last thing you want to do is be caught in traffic around one of these hordes when they start stomping on your car and ripping people out of their cars, attacking them. I saw that so much during the BLM George Floyd riots, and I expect that we'll start seeing stuff like that happen again here if, everything plunges into further chaos, which right now it looks like that's what's going to happen. But for now, you guys plunge down into my comments below. Let me know what you think. If you would like to donate to the channel, you could do so via Cash App or Super Thanks. But Be sure you support the channel for free by liking, subscribing, and sharing the video. But with all of that being said, I'll talk to you all very soon in the next one.